Welcome to the You're in Charge podcast, prioritizing your self-care without sacrifice. I'm your host, Heather Dumas, healthy lifestyle strategist, owner and founder of HD Transformations Coaching Company. I am passionate about helping you juggle all the balls and look and feel like a badass doing it. All right, what's your Halloween philosophy? Are you the parent that makes your kid give all the candy away? Are you the parent that makes their kid eat all the candy they want the first day and then get rid of it? Are you a trunk or treater? Are you a only give toys kind of person? What's your philosophy? Every parent has a plan. Every parent has a thing, right? My dad, there's going to be razor blades. So I have to check every single piece of candy thoroughly, and you can't eat a single thing until I do. And then I would hide my candy underneath my bed and save it. And I literally saved it for like the whole year. And I would eat like one piece here and there because I didn't get a lot of candy as a kid. My parents didn't have a lot of money. Candy wasn't something they bought. They tried to feed me healthy food, those jerks. So they didn't buy me a lot of candy. And so when I got candy, I hoarded it. And I hoarded it under my bed until my freaking dog figured out that's where it was. And then she would steal my candy bars. And then I had to find somewhere else. My philosophy with my kids, I will share in a moment, but I want to talk about the other ones first. It's going to be a little ranty. It's going to be a little soapboxy. It might ruffle your feathers. I don't care. That's the point. I want you to think about this. And I want you to think about just what I just told you about what my parents did with candy, right? I couldn't have it very often. So when I had it, I hoarded it. There are a lot of children who learn their relationship with food from Halloween. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think hard about it before you jump to judgment or decide what you're going to do or not do. I want you to think about the message that we are conveying when it comes to candy. First of all, have you bought any yet? The candy has been in the stores since September, which makes me fucking nuts. I don't understand. I don't know why we need to have Halloween candy in September because ain't nobody buying that shit to hold on for trick-or-treaters. You're buying it to eat it. And you buy it because it's special, because it's cute and it's little. And then you actually eat more, by the way, when they're smaller, because you justify it in your head, which is the whole reason that they do it. Hello, money, marketing, sales. That's what they do. So let's talk about the trunk or treat thing. In my area, I don't even know if trunk or treat is the thing outside of Utah, but in our area, it's a huge thing. And I will never forget the very first Halloween that my son was old enough to trick or treat. I was so excited to take him out. He was all excited. He was like 3. We go out and there's no kids trick or treat. No one's home. I was like, what the hell is happening right now? We get halfway around our circle and I see another family and I'm like, oh, hey, where is everybody? Why you guys trick or treat? And they're like, oh no, we just came back from the trunk or treat. I'm like, okay, what was that? At that point, I didn't know. They're like, oh yeah, it's great. You walk around and you get 2 pounds of candy in 5 minutes and you're done. You can get that at Walmart. The whole thing about trunk or treats, I understand it's safer, blah, blah, blah. If you're with your kids, you can make a choice and be in a safe neighborhood. But one, they're running around and having fun in the dark, ringing doorbells. They can never do that. They're walking around with you, spending time with you in the dark, running around, ringing doorbells. They probably never do that. Also, they're burning off energy and using their muscles, which are the biggest things that dispose of glucose in your body, before they eat the candy, which means that the candy is going to have less of a detrimental effect on them if they eat it right after they run around neighborhoods. But when you walk around 20 different trunks in 5 minutes, and you get 2 pounds of candy and you go home, you have taken all of the fun out of it. And then you take your kids, you get them all this candy, and then you take it away. Now we're going to sell it to the dentist for money. What the hell is the point of that? Why? Why would you take your kids and say, look at all this fun stuff you can have, take it away? Now they have imprinted in their brains that if I don't eat my candy right away, someone's going to take it from me. Guess what that's going to do to them as adults? Maybe you can relate. Maybe you have that problem. Maybe as soon as you see a candy bar, you shove it in your face because when you were a kid, if you didn't eat it fast enough, it got taken away from you. Or we let them get all this candy, trick-or-treating or trunk-or-treating or whatever, and we say, eat as much as you want right now, and then we're getting rid of it tomorrow. Again, what are you programming into your kid's brain? Binge before it's gone. Is that really the message you want to imprint in your kid's brain about candy or anything else? Hurry up, eat it as much as you can. Eat till you're sick. Then you won't want it anymore. Is that a healthy relationship with food? Now, I want you to hear me on this. Food is an inanimate object. There is no good food. There is no bad food. There is no naughty food, cheating food, guilty pleasure. That is all emotion that you have attached to the food because of some fucked up situation that you had when you were younger. I'm not saying your parents were terrible. We all do the best we can with what we know or what we've experienced as kids. But I will tell you one thing is for sure. If you don't teach your kids a healthy relationship with their Halloween candy, they are going to have a problem with sugar for the rest of their lives, like the entire country. And my friends in Utah, sugar is a problem here. Sugar is a major problem here. And I'm going to tell you, it's because it's the one guilty thing you can have. So think about that too. I'm not advocating for everyone to let their kids drink. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when you make something, you put it on this like special list. Hello, pumpkin spice. Why does everyone go grab it? Yeah, it's good. It's not amazing. They go get it because it's special. It's a limited time, just like Halloween candy, just like Cadbury eggs. So you have to pay attention to the words, the context, the way that you frame things when it comes to food and when it comes to sugar. It makes me fucking crazy the way people act about sugar. Like so mad. Here's my philosophy now. I let my kids trick or treat for as long as their little legs will take them. They're not little anymore. They're as big as me, but we'll call them little for right now. I let them keep their candy in their room. They have complete control over it and they get to make their own choices. Why? Because I want them to understand they have choices. They are in charge. You may eat lots of candy and you're going to get a bellyache. You may save your candy and you'll have it for another day. You may give it to your friends. You may take it to school and give it away. I don't care because I have taught them what candy does, what sugar does, when there's a time for it and when there's a not time for it. And I'll tell you what, after football practice, have your protein and have a freaking Snickers because your body is going to gobble it up and it's not going to store it. Or before practice, if you need a little boost of energy. Now, right before you go to sleep, we have the conversation. Is it a good idea to have a big burst of energy right before you're trying to sleep? No, Mom, it's not. Okay, so maybe don't eat your candy bar at 10 o'clock at night when you're ready to go to bed. It's about learning about your body, about food, about sugar, about everything. What does it do? What purpose does it serve? And what do you need? I can't emphasize this enough. Please think about the message you're sending about Halloween candy and everything else. Think about the words that you use when it comes to food. Do you say in front of your child, oh, I shouldn't, but I will? I shouldn't have one of those. There's an Instagram page I follow, and I think it's called No Food Rules. She's got some like periods in there. I have no affiliation to her, don't know her, but I love what she does because she talks about all the things that we hear from our parents when we're kids. And one of them is that, oh, I shouldn't. It's so naughty. And we think we're being cute, but you're actually teaching your kids how to negatively see their bodies, how to negatively see food and sugar and treats, instead of just saying, I'm making the choice to eat this cookie because it's good and I like cookies. Own it for yourself. Own it for your kids. Please, for the love of all that is holy, do not teach them that candy is this forbidden pleasure or a naughty thing or bad for them. You're going to fuck up their relationship with food for the rest of their lives. And then maybe go back and think about yours. If you want to have a conversation about it, I'm happy to have a conversation about it. I would love to talk to you about it. And I promise I won't preach to you. I hope to help you shine some light on maybe where some of the issues are coming from. If you find yourself doing things that you're like, why the hell do I do that? Walk it back. I bet you there's a story there. I bet you something happened. So that's what I got for you today. That's my Halloween rant. On a positive note, I do have a favorite chocolate. I love JoJo's chocolate. I'm actually a brand ambassador for them because I love it so much. They are dark chocolate with low sugar and high protein, and they're delicious. I really like the raspberry one. There's also a macadamia nut with coconut, the traditional dark chocolate with some pistachios on it. They're really, really good. And they come in fun size pieces year round, not just at Halloween. So they're just the right size. You can have one and done, and you feel get your chocolate fix. I literally eat it every single day. I'm going to drop the link so you can grab some. Like I said, I am an affiliate, so I do get a commission, and I am proud to take that commission because I love their chocolate. So enjoy your Halloween, and please, please, please think about what you say before you say it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, you're in charge. You're the only one who can create the life and the body you desire. You and only you. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to cheer you on, and occasionally to give you the kick in the ass you need to make it happen. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. If you found value in today's episode, please hit subscribe. It'll bring all the newest episodes to the top of your list. You won't have to worry about it. One less thing. And I would love for you to share it with your most stressed out, frazzled friend. She needs it even more than you do. If you have a question or a topic that you'd like me to cover, reach out, shoot me a message on any of the socials or directly on my website. I would love to hear your idea, your question, and I'm always looking for new ones. Until next time, keep being the badass you are, and remember, you are in charge.